Hello, hello, hello to all my wonderful Pisces, and happy Sunday to each and every one of you, gods and goddesses. Hopefully, you all are having a fantastic day today. But then again, Pisces, I know you are because that's the intention you set, right? Yes. Let's get right into it. Right now, you know this is a general reading. These are the Light Seers Tarot deck by Chris Ann. These cards right here are the Sacred Self-Care Oracle deck by Joe Pyle. Yes, 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 Pisces. Let's get right into it. This is a general reading. If you're interested in a personal one, my information is down below. Let's go. Most High God in the universe, please give me a special reading for my wonderful Pisces as it relates to every area of their lives, specifically in areas of power and intellect, money and wealth, creativity and emotions, and spirituality, and where they need to take action. What information do we have for my wonderful Pisces? Yes, my empathetic, artistic, emotional in a great way, right? Selfless, natural healers who are compassionate, intuitive, gentle, wise, musical in a lot of cases, gods and goddesses. The fish tied together, swimming in opposite directions, representing floating between two worlds. Yes, my Pisces. All right, Pisces, let's do it. All right. Yes, we're going to be talking about the number 0 today, and I'm going to be giving you some tips and pointers at the end if you want to hang in there with me. All right, I appreciate it. All right. Yeah, I see some ascension. This is nice. Yes. Okay, Pisces, let's look at it. Here we have the Queen of Cups, which, personifies you. You all are known for your compassion, right, towards people. Here we have the Two of Wands. We have the Lover's card. Yes, Pisces, I see y'all out there. We have the Four of Pentacles. Nice. We have the Ace of Pentacles. Very nice. And we have the Judgment card. Yes. So listen. Now, Pisces, you all have gone through a lot of things in your lives, right? Because you all are so compassionate towards people. You love, you really, really love hard, right? You all are able to relate to people. So you see both sides of things, right? You're able to float in between higher dimensions and this dimension, the third dimension, where some people are in the third dimension. But what I'm saying for you all is that you had to ascend higher in order to see who should stay in your life and who needs to be removed from your life. And at that higher ascension, boom, guess what you found? Yep, you found love outside of yourself in the form of a twin flame, right? First and foremost, I need to note, I talk a lot about self-love on my channel, right? So it's not necessarily about finding someone outside of yourself until you find that you are your twin flame, right? But in this instance right here, you had to ascend higher so that you can clear the energy, like really, really clear the energy. You had to go to a God level of clarity so that you can clear all of the manipulators, the liars, the gaslighters, you know what I'm saying? The sociopaths, narcissists, just people that were not on your same frequency. You had to ascend higher to see all of that. You had to be able to see it in your family, see it in your friends, see it in work, see it in every spirit around you. You had to ascend higher. You could no longer really survive staying at a low vibration with people trying to rationalize why a person is the way that they are. Because I know you all are going for the underdog. But there comes a time, Pisces, there comes a time where you just gonna have to ascend higher and leave some of those people behind, right? Family members, old friends, in some cases new friends, people you thought were part of your soul tribe. You just had to ascend higher, old love interest, the whole 9 yards. As a result of that, I see endless opportunities for you all, which is great. I see a lot of you all traveling. I see opportunities coming left and right, meaning you all had the ability. And some people don't necessarily agree with this, but that's okay. I suggest that people date multiple people at first, right? Like, and I'm not talking about being intimate with people. I'm talking about just seeing what's out there, not putting all your eggs in one basket, because you want to be able to test out your intuition to see, okay, am I reading this right with this person? Am I reading this right with that person? Reading it right with that person? And you all were able to find the one in the list of prospects there. You were able to find, you said, okay, if I could take this personality and put it in this person, they would be perfect. Or if I could make this person look like this person's wonderful personality, okay, then they would be perfect, right? But you all were able to find your twin flame, your person that you're going to walk this journey through, but you had to ascend higher. You had to ascend higher, for that, right? Sometimes people put all their eggs in one basket, and it's like, oh, when they're disappointed because the person isn't who they thought they were in the beginning, it's because you didn't ascend higher to actually see them for who they really are, right? God level of clarity. Speaking of which brings in the number 0, right? 0 is the God number. It symbolizes the greatest power and multidimensional reality. It's the supreme balance between light and dark. 0 is the full circle, right? It represents all universes, all galaxies, all multiverses, all there is, all there will be, all there was, right? So when you think about the number 0, think of this. The 0 actually hovers between worlds, kind of like you all do, Pisces, hovers between worlds, between numbers of positive value and numbers of negative value, right? Between the seen and unseen. So the only way that you're going to have to, especially, for you guys, Pisces, if you're walking fully in your gift, you'll be able to see what people are not showing you. You understand what I mean? You'll be able to know what people aren't telling you, right? You can sit down in that one moon cycle, 30 days, that one cycle, where you see you have those 8 major moon phases, you have the new moon, and we'll talk about that in just a second, all the way to the full moon, and recognize, hey, this person they're not being completely honest with me. They're only sharing what they want me to know, but I'm hearing what they're not telling me, that kind of, so this is what you had. This is the journey that you all had to go on, right? When you add 0 to any number, it actually expands and it empowers that number. So would you rather have $3 or $3 million? Look at all the zeros behind it. It expands and it empowers that number 3, right? Yes, that's what I'm talking about. So you had to go higher, right? You had to go deeper and you had to go higher, right? This is nice for you. Because like I said, not only do I see your twin flame in your life, I see a lot of money being released to you while you're still a compassionate person. You didn't have to vibrate low. You didn't have to become moody. You didn't have to become negative. You didn't start feeling lazy or idealistic or you didn't have to escape your reality, because your reality is you ascended higher in order to meet people at a higher frequency. And people at a higher frequency are talking about things that people at a low frequency don't talk about. They're too busy gossiping about people backbiting, lying, playing games, whole 9 yards. At a higher frequency, people are talking about ideas. Okay, you want to start a business? Okay, well, let me connect you with this person or this person or that person or this person. They're talking about other things, right? Where the air may be a little thinner, because some people really like gossip and drama and all that low vibration energy stuff. But no, you had to ascend higher. And that what that meant is that some of your family members fell off, some of your friends fell off, some of your people that you thought were going to be in your life fell off. And I'm seeing legacy wealth for you. So yeah, so at a higher frequency, you are engaging the people that, believe it or not, you already met in a past life. You had to go through all of these things in this realm so that you can get back to who you've always been, wealthy. Yes, here we have the Chariot, right? So I see you getting married. I see you getting married. I absolutely see you getting married to this person. So everything is coming full circle for you, like the number 0. Everything is coming full circle, right? Where you came from is that person that you were in a relationship in the past just had a lot of internal struggles, a lot of internal conflict going on with them. Somebody was dealing with somebody who had extreme child abuse, but because that person wasn't really ready to get help, you had to ascend higher to even see it, right? Because that person kept trying to burn you, or people kept trying to burn you, including family members kept trying to burn you, but they always ended up burning themselves, right? Yeah, but you had to ascend higher to see it. You had to see it for yourself, right? And now look, sunnier days are here for you. Yes, the sun. You're feeling very positive. You're feeling happy. You're feeling free. And guess who's going to try to come back? The same low vibration energy is going to try to come back, but this time you're not going to let them come back. You tried to burn me, you ended up burning yourself, and now what you got to come back to tell me that you're sorry? I'm not trying to hear that. Right, Pisces? I don't want to hear you can keep your apologies to yourself. It doesn't work right now. Because now that I'm bitter or upset with you, it just is what it is, right? It is what it is, right? So yeah, Again, getting to your God level of clarity. Let me show you right here. This crown chakra right here. See this crown right here? God level of clarity. You've activated it. You ascended higher so that you can see things for what it really is. You saw the people who were lying on you. You saw the smear campaigns. You saw them before they even came out their mouth and said one negative thing about you. You already knew because you ascended higher to see who they really, really were. Yep. And so the person coming into your life is truly Prince or Princess Charming, for real. Knight in shining armor, which could be identified as a man or woman. That's the true person. Unlike the old person who presented themselves that way. And guess what? They are somebody else's knight in shining armor, but they're not yours, right? That person was blocking your legacy wealth. But this new person, no. Legacy wealth, that's you and them, right? Right? Anybody in this picture can identify as divine masculine or divine feminine. But again, this is your legacy wealth. So yeah, you had to ascend higher in order to see people for who they really, really are. Okay? Yeah, not were, who they really, really are. Okay? We're not going to get caught up in tense because time is an illusion. Who they are, who they've always been in their past life and also in this life. You had to ascend higher to see it. Because otherwise, you wouldn't have believed it. You're like, well, hold on, I'm confused. This person seemed like they're perfect. Well, what's wrong? When you ascend higher, you see who people really, really are, who they've always been, right? So let's talk a little bit about before we get to the oracle card. Let's talk about this for just a second before we get to the oracle card. I want to help you all tune into your God station, right? We talk about the number 0, the God level of clarity, but I want to help you tune into it, like some just a little tips that I came up with. Number 1, when internal alarms are going off, start moving away, start backing up from the person, place, or thing. It doesn't matter. The God in you is telling you something. Now, number 2, listen to God in you. It is your intuition. It's your gut feeling, or it's simply a feeling of just being uncomfortable in a situation. Number 3, where there is smoke and flashing lights, there is danger. Think about it. If you're in the building and you see smoke, people are running towards the stairs, not the elevator. They don't want to get stuck in the elevator. They're running towards the stairs. They're trying to get to an exit sign. When you see flashing lights, you know something's going on. You don't know what's going on. Your first thing is not to just sit there like, okay, well, I'll wait to see when the lights go off. I'm getting up and I'm getting out of there, right? I need to, hey, just in case, right? Yes. Number 4, stop volunteering to be Fire Marshal Bill's assistant. Just to be an extra in their lives. So some people are not familiar with Fire Marshal Bill, but he's a character from In Living Color, which is a comedy show that were created by geniuses, actually. And there's no longer in syndication on television, but you can not that I'm aware of, I don't think so, but you can actually look it up on YouTube, right? Look it up on YouTube, type in Living Color, and then type in the character Fire Marshal Bill. Just because a person has a high level position or whatever, you don't want to be an extra in their lives, especially if you don't really know. You don't want to just be attracted to them being in the spotlight, okay? No, you don't want to do that. And number 5, stop trying to listen to music through static. You can take that however you want to take it, but stop trying to listen to music through static. Your life was already in perfect harmony before they came along, right? You thinking, okay, well, this person is really nice, they're sweet, they're an escape from whatever. You're not an escapist anymore, right? You had to vibrate higher so that you can see things for what it really is. And also, number 6, you only need 1 moon cycle to see who people are. Just one. All you need is 30 days to see who people really are. Don't even waste your time. Once you start listening, again, at this frequency right here, matter of fact, you only need 1 moon phase, to be honest, because at this level right here, even if you're in a new moon phase is a time of quiet creativity, right? So this is where people are like, they introduced me to their representative, and that's not who they really are. And I found out later on they were somebody totally different. No, if you're already ascended, you see in that first conversation, that first meeting, who they are. It's something about them, something that they say or do that just should trigger something in you that says, nah, been here before, done that. I'm not going back with that. And the person could be just as sincere and nice as sweet as apple pie. But you know that that right there is a trigger for you. You know right there up front. But sometimes people had to go through their 30 days to see situations continuing to occur. They're continuing to occur, right? And so, believe it or not, some people stay in the moon cycles for years, hoping that the person is going to change when the person never changes. And then they act like they're shocked. Like, what are you shocked by? The person showed you during the first. But again, it's where you are in your journey, right? Also, number 7, back up so that you can see the full picture. Let me show you something real quick. So when I show you this card like this, Pisces, you can see it. You can see it's the sun card, right? But if I show it to you like this, you don't know what it is. You need to back up so you can see the full picture, because you may only be seeing one pixel, right? You don't know what it is, right? This person in your face, they telling you all of this other stuff, and that's, you just choose to believe just what they telling you. You don't want to be that gullible person. Just like, no, step back for a minute so you can see the full picture, the big picture, right? Also, sometimes it's just simply as simple as this: wrong place, wrong time, for real. You could be a good person, they could be a good person, it could be the wrong place and wrong time. Either it could be that they need some more healing, or it sometimes could be that you need some more healing, right? So nevertheless, it doesn't make you bad, doesn't make them bad. Again, two good people could not be good for each other. It could be the wrong place and the wrong time. Another one is, number 9, is you block your own blessings by overstaying your welcome in their lives. You don't want to overstay your welcome in anybody's life. If they are showing you, a perfect example is you're dating a person and they're still somehow connected to their ex. I'm sorry, why haven't you removed yourself from the situation? For real, remove yourself from the equation. That ex doesn't look better than you. They don't have more going on than you. None of that. You are perfect just the way that you are. Remove yourself from the equation. You don't want to be a person who's sitting there vying for somebody's attention, who can't make up their mind. Who has time? Who has that kind of time? Look, you better know your worth. And then last but not least, stop trying to put them out of your life. You leave. You leave. Stop leaving doors open. Stop leaving opportunities open for them to contact you. You leave and close that door. Remove all levels of access and keep it moving upward, right? Continue ascending higher. Yes. You don't have time for low vibration energy. You don't have time to be depressed over a person. You really, really don't. It was a lesson. Time to move on. Hey, and live your best life. Because trust and believe, Pisces, they're going to try to come back. It's going to be a family member or family members, ex. Somebody's trying to come back into your space, your energy space, because they've seen you ascend higher and they see you smiling, you happy, your skin is glistening and glowing, you spinning around in the sun. Look at you, getting all your vitamin D. You just happy, positive energy, in love with yourself. And people around you like, that's a good catch. This person is not desperate. They're not needy. You know, this is you, Pisces, not desperate, not needy. You're not clingy. You're like, I'm loving my life. That makes you so much more attractive to everybody. All you have to do is be still and just be you. Be still and be you, Pisces. See, this is what happens. People are going to try to come back, but you had to ascend higher to see exactly who was who in your life. And I'm telling you, some of those people fell off and they're going to try to come back. Not your problem, because they were disrupting your money. They were disrupting your time. They were disrupting your energy. But not anymore. Not anymore, Pisces. That's what I have for you. Have a great Sunday. Bye.